Finally, we could use Easy A STR Blue Gogeta in the game. It's just so surreal that these guys have finally Easy A'd. They're going to be pretty insane here. I still might change up his equips, but we'll see. Maybe like tomorrow showcases, I might give him even better equips like those EX skill orbs, but we'll go with this for now. I think this should be fine. Might change this to an offense equip too, but again, here's his build. He is full level 10 links, 23 additional here. We should be looking pretty good. Now, this guy is, we want him with this AGL Gogeta Blue right here, this STR Gogeta, and I'll just go ahead and do this. So we're going to actually float him off here, and I'll explain why in a second, but let me actually get the key spears I want to here. This should be perfectly fine, actually. Perfect. Okay. So, STR Gogeta Blue. Essentially, how this guy works is you actually would prefer to float him on the very first turn. Like, if you get him a turn 1 like this, you want to do that. The reason why is because he transforms a turn 4. And then if you put him in the 3rd slot, he actually does have a 70% chance to evade. Now, that's going to be very, very helpful. Because I feel like defensively, he should be okay, right? I feel like he gets to like around 500-ish K defense once he actually gets his, super attack off, maybe some additionals, at bare minimum 500K. Not considering any support, considering he has good links active. The issue though is I feel like, how do I explain it? Super attacks will be a big issue for this guy, is really it. So you would like to probably float him and get that great chance to dodge if possible. He does stack attack on his 12 and 18 key super attack. That's going to be helpful. He has a 50% defense raise for the turn on his 18 key and a 30% raise on the 12 key. He does also do a guaranteed additional super attack as a 3rd attack in the turn. Now, if you do keep him on rotation, he actually still does an additional. It's not a guaranteed super attack anymore, but it is still a great chance to do the additional super attack. And that's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, he only has the additional. He does not get the dodge. Now, when he attacks, he also gets 4 key and 100% defense, which is pretty helpful. So the defense that you see at the start of the turn, it is a little misleading. He gets a good majority of his defense once he actually attacks here. Okay, so I think I'll go ahead and I think I want to do this. This Piccolo will be able to handle himself much better. Dang, we can't get this Gogeta Blue to be transformed, Tom. That really sucks. But we have to keep him as our linking partner, right? That's going to be a given. We really, really, really need him to be linked up with the Gogeta once he transforms next turn. I think he still does share 5 links. It's just that he won't have Warrior Gods until he actually transforms, which Warrior Gods is obviously very, very good to have. But he also have a good majority of his links active, which will be helpful. Now, I was considering running the LR Gods on the team. Gogeta Blue actually works pretty well with the LR Gods. Issue is that key links aren't really a thing, but both of those units find it very easy to get keys, so I feel like it wouldn't be really that big of a deal. Dodge! Thank you. Oh my goodness. If he didn't dodge, he would have taken so much damage from here. It's like not even a joke. He would have taken too much damage for sure. Okay. So I think what I'll do is I'll just skip ahead. I talked about base Gogeta enough, right? You want to definitely hide base Gogeta when you can. Base Gogeta is definitely more, I feel like just using him and Vegito, like you definitely want to float them if you can. That's really, really important. But let me skip ahead and we'll actually get a rotation with blue Gogeta. I forgot he transforms in turn 4 now. In my mind, it was turn 5, but it's turn 4. Very, very good to see. So, yeah, we're going to be cooking here. So, for the very first turn after transformation, Gogeta Blue actually does guaranteed dodge. So, he's definitely going to be our slot 1 unit here for the time being. I guess I'll get this with you, and then we'll get this with Piccolo. But just to explain a little more before we continue, you see his defense stat, not really the best. He does build up Key 1 up to 5, and then attack and defense plus 22% up to 88% with each attack he performs. Now, he does 2 additional attacks. Each of us have a 30% chance to become a super, and he's super effective against all types as the first or second attacker on the turn. As the 3rd attacker, he does get 7 Key, guaranteed additional super attack, and then a 70% chance of dodge. That will be helpful when we talk about the active skill. We'll see if we can get that in a bit, but if not, I'll just explain at the end of the video. He also does perform guaranteed crits when his key is 24 or when using the active skill, so this should be, again, a very strong rotation for this S-tier Gogeta Blue here. Even though he's going to be building up, I think he starts off, yeah, 7 male attack set with super effective. That's definitely not bad at all, considering, again, he has no offensive equips. I really need to give this guy offensive equips for sure. Now, the unfortunate thing about this team is that I feel like there's not really many good support units here besides the Int Pycon. Well, I'm the AGL Pycon, not the Int one, but okay. Well, now we're fully built up here. Very, very good to see. Now, this AGL Gogeta Blue should also be good. Again, he does share 6 links with this STR-LR Gogeta Blue. I guess I could have put STR-LR Gogeta Blue in the middle to get all 7 links, but that's fine. I need you to dodge more, buddy. Okay. We should be good here, so I'm just going to skip ahead to the next turn, and let's hopefully get Gogeta with some nice support. You know, I guess while I'm here, I will actually just go ahead and explain what I was talking about with the third slot thing. So essentially, what'll happen is, same with Vegito actually, but you can use Gogeta's active skill in the third slot, and that will activate that passive. So essentially what that means is, even if you use the active skill in the third slot and still put him in the first or second slot, he does still get the 70% chance to dodge, the guaranteed additional super, and the extra 7 key. Which obviously is a very, very strong mechanic to have, if you're able to get the active skill. Now, the active skill could be used if there is one enemy whose HP is 50% or less. Now, I don't think this guy's actually going to be under 50% HP here. Unfortunately, I think he's literally just above it. But that's fine. That's not the worst thing ever. Yeah, because we could use Pycon's active skill, which I will go ahead and use Pycon's active skill here. Why not? Doesn't hurt to use it here. So we'll grab that with you. And we'll just kind of keep things as they are right here. So we'll get this with you. We'll get this here, and we can get Pycon's support. So fully built up, he's at 432k defense before even considering the support. Which again, since Gogeta has a multiplicative passive, support is going to be really, really huge for this guy. I expect him to hit some pretty high numbers stat-wise here. So let's see. What kind of numbers are you going to hit here, Gogeta? Yeah, 14 mil attack stat. Super effective against all types. Then he could do 2, again, additionals. They do have the chance to become super attacks, right? There's the first additional normal. There's another additional normal. And here's the hidden potential system super attack. Yeah, again, this is really, really good damage for sure. I'm very impressed by what this guy is doing. I mean, he's destroying. And then with this guy next to him, just a disgusting rotation. We couldn't even get the active skill. These guys just do so much damage. You can't get the active skill with them. It's not possible. I mean, I guess if I was able to get hits with the other Piccolo, we would have been able to. But I mean, yeah. Am I satisfied with this? I feel like I am. I mean, we kind of showcased everything he does. We saw him fully built up here with some nice support. 30% support is pretty good. And on this team specifically, again, like if we take a look at the superheroes category, might as well just, I'll move over here through the browser real quick. But again, this team doesn't really have support options like that. I mean, the Gammas do support as well. But like the best support unit, like isn't even on the superheroes category team. It would be part of the Battle Wits section where you have AGL Pycon. Now, AGL Pycon is pretty good. I guess you could also run this STR Carnival Goku. He's pretty good here and he'll provide defense to Gogeta Blue. But in terms of like showing off Gogeta's full amount, I guess we could, actually I could have ran this guy. It's still 30%. But he would have been probably a much... Would he have been a better option than Gogeta? Maybe. Because he has hype advantage, but Pycon gave us the Ghost Usher, so... Yeah, that's a pretty interesting combination, because it's like... If you're above 50%, you just use Pycon's Ghost Usher. But then if you're under 50%, you kill with Gogeta's active, so... That's kind of funny. But, I'll end things here. Let me exit the stage here. I'm going to have to mute the audio, obviously, because we are... I think right now they're playing Dragon Soul in the game. And it's like, well, I can't have the in-game audio, unfortunately. That would not be good for me. So once we actually get past the loading screen, I just want to end on Gogeta Blue's actual screen. But he looks pretty good here. Honestly, could they have made his additionals a high chance be supers? Maybe. Maybe. But I don't know. Maybe he's so good already. He's actually like a top 5 unit in the game very easily. He's just cracked, man. What a disgusting unit. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of him. Very, very disgusting unit. I probably wouldn't even change anything about him. Maybe I'm just being a little too greedy, but imagine if there were high chances. Oh, that would be disgusting. But, yeah, I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out.